Because of my first year's internship in VTFT, I learned that I want to become a teacher for my lifelong career. Coming into VTFT2 this year, I wanted to figure out what grade, if elementary school, or what subject, if high school, that I wanted to pursue my career with. By being an intern in Miss Anderson's first grade class, I have now found that I want to be the best first grade teacher possible. If you look at someone, anyone really, from the past, or even the present, you'll find that they are shaped by the way they were brought up when they were a child. For this reason, I want to shape the future lives of my students for the better. I will do whatever it takes for my students to succeed, whether it means staying after class and helping them on something that they don't quite understand, or meeting with their parents on my own personal time to make sure that their child is getting the help that they need. Teachers do a lot for their students. They teach their students subject material which they are inclined to learn, but they also shape the character and demeanor of their students. They shape them into the young adults that they will become in their futures. Being able to teach my wonderful students this year was definitely a time to remember, but it also changed my life for forever. Just being able to have the opportunity to work with first graders and to be able to teach them is amazing. From the never-ending days to the days where the time seemed transient, I learned what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. These students made me realize that I love teaching more than what I originally thought I did. My students aren't just students to me. I look at them as though they are my own. I've developed relationships with each of the students in order to make their time with me more enjoyable. During my internship, I realized that it is essential to develop relationships with your students because they are more compliant and willing to do work for you. When I realized this, I wanted nothing more in my life than to become an elementary school teacher. The best part of my day is when I get to see my students. Just knowing that I have the future of these kids in my hands is incredible. I could be teaching the next Einstein, and I can help mold his future by instilling a solid learning foundation. I am their leader and they are my followers. This field requires disciplines, patience, and a commitment that I am prepared to extend to all of my students. I realize that there is nothing more that I love than being there for my students and to helping them in any way that they need. By becoming a teacher, I will be one of Virginia's outstanding leaders for forever. Thank you to the students of Miss Anderson's class, and to Miss Anderson as well, for giving me the opportunity to find out what my true passion is and what I'm meant to do for the rest of my life.